Hey, today's quote is creativity is nothing but a mind set free. Hey everyone, it's Lauren here from hackuniversity. So I got my mic set up, got my laptop, my camera obviously, and my notes here on my monitor. I'm just ready to go for our first video. Yeah, so I know there's a ton of content out there for design, which is amazing, but it's also just so overwhelming, right? And so how do you actually get started when you have zero experience? Well, I hope this guide can help you with that. 6 steps. All right, the first thing that you should do, even before you start anything else, I think it's really important to ask yourself, is user experience design actually for me? So there's actually 2 things you should do from here. First is understand, what it is, right? The definition of this. So here, it says UX is the process design teams use to create products that provide meaningful and relevant experiences to users. This involves design of the entire process of acquiring, integrating the product, including aspects of branding, design, usability, and function. So that's essentially, that encompasses UX design as a whole. It's also important to understand similar disciplines like user interface design or product design, or research, content strategy, all these different things that relate to UX. Arguably, they all fall under that same umbrella of user experience design. Second part of this is to ultimately just talk to other designers in the field, whether it's friends or mutual connections or just random people you've met online on social media. I think it's important, talk to them and actually get to know their day-to-day, and then ultimately who are the types of people that they work with. And all of these things will help you gauge at what designers actually do and whether or not it's a good fit for you. All right, if these 2 things get you even more excited, then great. It's time that you invest more into this. If you're kind of hesitant on some areas of this, I still recommend you moving forward, as it serves as a place to explore this role more. The second out of the 6 is to really understand the foundations and the principles of user experience design. So I highly recommend taking a course. The reason being is somebody else or another group, a small group of people, they've already done the legwork for you of gathering all this information that's found online, in books, other people. They gathered all that information and knowledge and condensed it in a way that enables people to just learn the information relatively quickly, right? And so everything is, found in one place. It's all structured and it's all super organized and categorized in a way that helps you learn the most efficient way possible. And yeah, so there's this really great one on Springboard. It's free. And so I'll put the link to this in the description. But basically, this is a really nice course that's found online. It's self-paced. So, you can go at this at your own speed. Or if you don't like courses at all, InVision has some really nice free eBooks that they frequently publish, and they're pretty short. So these are easy to digest. There's also a ton of other stuff that you can find online. I know Coursera has a bunch of free UX design courses. There's stuff found on Udemy, there's Treehouse. So there's a lot online that you can definitely check out. All right, so we're at the third one. And now it's time to learn some software tools. I'm sure you all have heard of Figma, Sketch, Adobe XD, and a few other Adobe products. Learning these software tools, it allows you to take all this newfound knowledge that you have of the core principles of user experience design and actually design something tangible. So I would say now Figma is increasingly becoming the industry standard, and this is actually one of the best tools to learn today. On Figma, it's a design software tool. It's browser-based and it's optimized for collaboration, right? So think of it as Google Docs, but for design. They have really awesome features like auto layout, prototyping, design system configurations, lots of awesome things like that, right? And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you definitely want to check out more of this and learn about it, there's a bunch of great tutorials and content online. Really great YouTube tutorials for how to get started with Figma. Figma also, on their website, they release guides and tips on how to better use their products. And so definitely check those out too. All of these, I'll put links to the description so you can easily, just check them out. All right, so the fourth one, this one is to practice. And you should definitely spend a lot of time on this one. So now that you have the intellectual knowledge base of what core user experience design is, mixed with the technical chops of Figma or whatever design software tool you decide to learn. Now it's time to actually get started and design your own apps. So there's a couple ways of doing this. First thing, redesign popular apps today or apps that you frequently use. If there's certain things that you think can be improved, you can definitely add that as some of your design projects. Another thing you can do is if you're currently experiencing any pain points or problems in your day-to-day, or maybe your friends are experiencing problems, you can design your own app that solves that. Right? So there's a lot of different things you can do. Just ultimately, it's all about practice. And I would say for here, quantity over quality. All right, the fifth one is to engage within the design community. So there's plenty of Facebook groups that are super active. People like to post their work, ask for feedback. People do portfolio reviews. Folks like to post jobs that are available or openings at their companies. So there's plenty of Facebook groups for you to join. I know design Twitter is also very big. There are a lot of people post on LinkedIn. There's plenty of Slack groups, and a lot of people post on Medium, which is great to get a lot of information and then comment there and farther engage that the dialogue that's happening. Whatever you do, join and engage. When someone tweets about something and you agree with it, go ahead and like it and then shoot a comment. You agree, and then why do you agree? This promotes yourself, your name, your face, and your passion for the industry. All this helps you just network and build relationships. And feel free to also share your work and ask for feedback. I actually really like it when people do that because it shows that they're not afraid of to be critiqued, especially on social media or in the open. And then also it just engages that dialogue, engages the community more. And so all this, I think it's the best way to land your first job or any job for that matter, right? It's all about networking, building those relationships. And so once they're actually hiring, because they'll know you, the great work that you've done, the passion, they'll definitely remember you if you apply or if you shoot them a message saying that you're interested in applying. All right, the sixth and the last one, I actually don't want to spend too much time on this because this is pretty obvious. But if you think from the very first step, which was to figure out if user experience design is actually the job that you want to do, from there, all the way down to the previous step where you're networking and building relationships, the last step you should do is build out your portfolio, your resume, and to start applying. And by applying, I don't mean sending out your application online through job portals or the company's website. I think it's that. And you're also messaging or connecting with people that work at those companies or people that you've already talked to and built a relationship with. You're messaging them and telling them you're interested in applying or you've applied. So it's all about leveraging that network that you have, all these different designers, people that you know, and just showing them you're interested and moving from there. Cool. So to summarize, first, is user experience design actually for me? If you decide it is, then step 2 is to understand the foundation, the principles of user experience design. 3 is to learn the software tools. So I recommend Figma. There's also Sketch, Adobe XD, a few other tools that you can learn. But yeah, ultimately just learn the software tools to be able to actually design and make something tangible. The fourth is after you've had the knowledge and the technical skills of the software tools, now it's time to actually practice and design your own apps. Number 5 is to join and actively engage within the design community, right? So this includes, Facebook groups, Twitter, LinkedIn. I know there's plenty of Slack groups, even Discord groups, all these different channels that you can join and just network. And then 6, the last one, is to create your portfolio, your resume, and just apply to these jobs. Sweet. That's it for this video. If you found this helpful or insightful in any way, like this video. And if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below. So here at Hack University, we post software engineering and UX design content. So if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more videos like this, definitely give us a subscribe. Again, thank you guys for watching. It's been real. Take it easy. Peace.